Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Virtue's Last Reward. We can only hope that there will be no more hitbox hitches tonight. We cannot say that for sure because, as has been discovered, League of Legends is streaming on Hitbox, which means, of course, that everything goes bad. Esports ruins everything is the lesson to take away. It ruined Twitch, and, well, we'll just see how well Hitbox can deal with League. But for right now, we're continuing on with Virtue's Last Reward, and Kay says we don't have time to discuss it. Talking about esports. Once again, running out of time.
Alright.
Before doors open.
Let's get back to the Floor B warehouse.
That's been a very consistent thing throughout Virtue's Last Reward.
Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh no, running out of time before the doors open, we lost track of time.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
We could probably make a counter of how many times that has happened throughout the game.
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Yeah, I don't think we noticed if that bracelet was still in there.
Don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
Yeah, I don't remember what bracelet Sigma needs.
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck.
Ah, okay, so Sigma is very much a solo right now. He has all 3 bracelets he needs himself.
So, here you are. Please, take them.
Well, that's convenient, I suppose.
Alright, let's get going.
Mindy Cow, are we about to go puzzle alone? Well, if there was a puzzle room past this, then yes, but I think I'm going to make a bet we're going to hit an ending before we get to that. No, of course they're not here. Why would they be?
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said. Or...
Well, they could be.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive, too. But...
I apologize for keeping you.
Great, okay, great. That confirms the jingle bells are being made by Kay. I was not sure if the jingle bells were being made by him or if it was Alice, but now we have confirmed it. That sound comes from Kay.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it.
I brought his body. It was still attached to him for some reason.
This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this. I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Well, it doesn't really matter how long it is now. There's really no way for Phi and K.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
But if you stay here, you'll...
The first is an anesthetic called soporil beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurine. I knew it!
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
So did we just pass a plot lock?
the antidote.
Because we did Clover's ending first?
Sigma! Where are you going?
Well, I believe that's the first time that's happened. We met a lock that we already had the answer to. And it looks like Sigma's the only one who remembers the other timeline. Phi does not remember it. Or actually, it wouldn't make sense for her to remember. She wasn't there during the conversation with Clover. Oh dear. Yeah, we encountered something like that before. We didn't know how to get past it that time either. Well, yeah, we wouldn't have been able to inject that into K in the first place, would we?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close. Three, 2, 1. Chromatic doors closing.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
Doesn't seem like much of a choice, Sigma. That's right, there's no exposed skin. I mean, I guess you could try in the keyhole, but that's kind of risky.
Sigma, what the hell did you... Why did you pick me? Then why didn't you inject yourself? You're the biggest idiot on the planet. No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
Are we going to stick it in the keyhole? Oh. Did he find the key after all? Unlocked his helmet?
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Can we muster the strength to remove K's helmet?
Yes. No, it was empty when I found it. Sigma. Yes. Your reasoning is correct. I killed him. Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me. I couldn't... The old woman. She was like a mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life. Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18. Sigma. Unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. You cannot forget. If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters.
Apparently the chat is saying this is something very important I should be writing down. Alright, so I guess let's just get this in here. Sorry to interrupt the drama, Kay, but I guess I'm supposed to type this.
Kevoli.
Milkavoli.
This will open the second gate.
Well, that was some ending. That was a much bigger ending than the endings we have been getting so far. So, okay, K is actually Sigma. I think I might have made that joke, that we would take off K's mask and it would be Sigma underneath. But I guess that's actually how it's going to turn out. So what else did we learn? We learned that the old woman is K's mother figure, whoever the person was who came to assist K's father. We learned that the facility we're in is actually K's childhood home. From what he said, it seemed to be the case that the woman came here to help the father, so the facility we're in is where K's from and is where his father's from. We know K's father was doing some kind of work in genetics, and potentially cloning, though we don't really know what this is about. Jarlax, you're pretty sure we unlocked the plot lock that we saw before? Well, we'll find out in a bit once we get to the flowchart, and we'll see if anything has been unlocked. He told us if we saw a line with 2 heads, that we would use that password. But have we seen a line with 2 heads yet? Yes, people are saying it's the computer password from the leftmost timeline. So in this timeline, it does seem that Phi survived because we injected her with the antidote, but unfortunately we were not able to continue on due to the death of Sigma. And now I guess we won't be able to look at K the same way, knowing that it's actually it's someone who looks just like Sigma underneath. Maybe it is Sigma from a different timeline, I don't know. Or maybe it is a clone of Sigma, maybe Sigma is himself a clone. And also, we found out that K was the one that killed Dio. However, we might assume that K did not destroy the bracelet, because why would he do that? So, if that's the case, someone else realized Dio was dead and went to break his bracelet? But who might that be? Alright, and we'll save, as usual. And that's a third ending. K's face has now appeared on the save file. Did Dio destroy his own bracelet? I guess that could be a possibility, but that does not seem mysterious enough. It seems like it would be more fitting with this game that someone else did it. Just what it seems like to me. Anyway. K. End. Oh. Key to gate 2. It says it right there. Solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. That does not show up as a plot lock, but as people have been saying, we only have one half. I guess we also need the username to get into the computer. So I guess we can't actually do that one yet. At least we have one part of it. The other plot locks we have... Oh, hold on. Okay, there was the plot lock that we opened up because we got the Clover ending first. How can Phi and K be saved? That seems like kind of a lousy plot lock because we were not actually able to save K. So I don't know. There's also, is there proof it wasn't murder to keep Clover from trying to kill all of us? We never found that one. There isn't enough antiviral medication. At some point, that was our first timeline. At some point, we're going to have to get to that. And who planted the bomb? We still don't know who planted the bomb. So, okay. We're doing well. We've got a lot of material covered here, and we finished yet another timeline. Let me see, how many do we have to do yet? We still have, over on the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see 10 endings to go. So, I'm going to guess probably this game is going to end over on the left. I'm going to guess that's Sigma's timeline. Sigma's ending and Sigma's game over. Also, the one on the right seems to be Phi's, because that's her game over is. So I'm going to assume it's either going to be left or right, so we still have a lot to find out. And people last week saying that we should have just kept going until we got to the end of K's ending, that turned out that took an hour. So I'm kind of glad that we didn't just do that all last week. Otherwise, that just would have been way too long. In any case, it's time. Dio did the bombs right, considering he knew one of the codes. Yeah, it seems that Dio is the one planting the antimatter bombs. Though we still don't know where we need that code. We haven't gotten to the point where we need that code yet. But once we get to it, we have it. So, that took a half hour in itself. So we're going to be back in a few minutes for the final segment of the night as we decide which timeline we're going to go into to finish things off for tonight. So be back in a few minutes.